The Freeling family's nightmare begins all over again in the first of tomorrow night's films here on BBC Wales on 1. Poltergeist 2 is at 9:30. Let's round off Monday evening from BBC Wales on 1 now with a look at the stories that have been making the headlines in Wales today. Pontypridd MP Kim Howells says secret plans for a management buyout of British Coal were the real reason behind the decision to close 31 pits ruled by a judge as illegal. The president of the Board of Trade, Michael Heseltine, has admitted British Coal failed to carry out the proper consultation with miners' unions before announcing the closure of the pits, including 3 in Wales. The Chief Constable of South Wales says there's no need for a new investigation into the murder of prostitute Lynette White following the quashing of the convictions of the so-called Cardiff Three. Robert Lawrence has also told the South Wales Police Authority that there's urgent need to clarify the guidelines on oppressive interviewing techniques and no action will be taken against the detectives in the case. Brecon and Radnor MP Jonathan Evans, who represented one of the Cardiff Three, says the law needs no clarification. Idris Ali, one of the 2 men convicted of the body-in-the-carpet murder of teenager Karen Price in a Cardiff bedsit in 1981, has begun a hunger strike in prison in an effort to prove his innocence. Ali, who's now 26, was detained at Her Majesty's pleasure, but he's now been given leave to appeal. The governor at Gartree Prison confirmed that Idris Ali was refusing all prison food. 80 workers at the Kent Paper Products factory at Flint are facing Christmas on the dole after being told the plant is closing. The company, which makes tissues, is switching production to the south of England. A prisoner accused of armed robbery is on the run after escaping from a Mid-Glamorgan court. 28-year-old Dean Morales leapt from the dock and ran out of Pontypridd Magistrates Court immediately after he'd been remanded in custody. Morales, who lives in Surrey, is accused of the £2,000 armed robbery at Pontyclean Post Office in July and of possessing a shotgun. A look at the weather forecast then. A generally cloudy night, little light rain or sleet in places. Despite the cloud, frost will develop in many inland areas, especially in Powys and Clwyd, where freezing fog patches are likely. Minimum temperatures overnight -2 degrees Celsius. Around the coasts, though, a moderate east or southeasterly breeze will keep temperatures above freezing. Can I get through tomorrow's forecast before the mouth gives up completely? Let's have a go. It'll become dry. There'll be some sunny spells developing in most parts as the cloud thins. However, freezing fog patches in the northeast will be slow to clear and will reform readily after dusk. It'll be cold again, temperatures only 5 Celsius at best, near freezing where that fog lingers. The winds will be easterly, generally light, but a little fresher along the south and west coasts. Let's push my luck a little further and see if I can do the summary. Variable cloud and frost tonight, bright and cold tomorrow. Here's the clock then. It's a little after 1 minute past 2 a.m. and our programmes are well and truly over with. Hope you've enjoyed them and that you'll be able to join us tomorrow for more. As always, you know by now we open up at 6:30 in the morning, BBC Breakfast News. We'll have all the stories from around the world, including half-hourly updates from the newsroom here at BBC Wales. But for now, on behalf of the entire team, it just remains for me, Matthew Rosser, to wish you a very peaceful night. North Star.
Every week, every match in Wales is important. On a Saturday afternoon, when you're giving the results and the stories behind those results, then you're a part of all those dramas. Newbridge, Llanelli, Wrexham, Merthyr, wherever. Throughout the week, all the year round, people look forward to watching their team and then finding out how the nearest rivals did. But around Christmas, the games have an added spell. Boxing Day sport has a magic all of its own. There's definitely something special about the games played around Christmas.